What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk Live. You tuned into another edition. Hopefully everybody that's watching has subscribed, supports, represents. You know we dropping the limited edition Wig Splitter t-shirts. So make sure you guys pick you up one. We're only printing 100. And when those 100 are gone, that's a wrap. So we'll be dropping those Actually, they'll be dropping this week. We'll be shipping them out next week. So you can do pre-orders now on the website. So go ahead and get your pre-order in and pick you up a shirt. You can go to check it out on our Instagram, Fresh Out Series. Also, Big Herc 916. So pick you up a shirt, man. 100. We're limited to 100. So grab you one. A lot of big things going on. Check out the new interviews jumping off. You know, make sure you guys go peep out the new Mafia series we got. He got some great stories. He's dropping a lot of game. So go check out the Mafia interviews. Also subscribe to Big Herc 916 YouTube. A lot of positivity, a lot of motivation. Spitting a lot of game over there. Also, Fresh Out Series Patreon. On the Patreon, I'll be putting a lot of things on Patreon I can't put on YouTube. So go to our Patreon, support. Let us know what you would like us to talk about on there. And I'll put together a video for you. And on the Patreon, I could pretty much talk about anything, let's collaborate on that with you guys who support our Patreon. And if you haven't got a chance to get you any man in the can, go pick you up some man in the can, man. Isolate protein, 26 servers a container. You can get it at freshoutseries.com. Each serving has 2 carbs, 3.5 grams of fat, and 25 grams of protein. So this is the bomb right here. Go pick you some up, man. Man in the can. Get your swole on. Manly 1979. Thanks for the donation. Herc, did you see Tito Ortiz is running for HB City Council? Nah, I didn't see that, man. Also, any truth to OG Badger death rumors? I didn't hear nothing about OG Badger. I'll look into that. I haven't heard anything about any rumors about him, though, so I'll have to look into that. I be ripping him. Thanks for the donations. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about no death rumors, man. That's all news to me. About the coming out in 2021, you're afraid you might get arrested for arrest for not taking it. Yeah, you can order from Canada. We ship to Canada. Whey is protein usually made from Chinese cows, cadmium, other. Ours ain't made from China, bro. I can tell you that right now. My business partner is actually tied in with a manufacturer right here in Southern California. So none of our stuff is coming from China as far as with metals and stuff like that in it. So we got the highest quality protein. So I wouldn't put ours in the same category as that garbage. Michael Bowman, thank you for a donation. Every life matters. Stop abortions. That's right. That's right. If that's the way you feel, put it out there. Let the people know, man. There's gonna be a lot of things going on here with the next Supreme Court nominee. It's gonna be really some interesting things brought up, man. As far as this next person they nominate could be historic. Will coronavirus go away in 2021? Hey, we'll see what happens after election, man. There's going to be some stuff. You guys get ready. I would say right before the election and right after election. So prepare yourselves. Have your family and stuff secured and really just watch what's going on and, don't buy into what the media is trying to sell you. Kevin G, thank you for the donation. What do you think about the cops not being convicted in the Breonna Taylor case? I think that the Breonna Taylor case, from what I've read, there's a lot of things they're not telling us, and that no-knock warrant that they justify shooting into that apartment, it doesn't add up. There's a lot of things that to me appears that's being covered up. I heard there's some other interesting scenarios as far as the warrant was for somebody that was already in custody, that it was the wrong address. I heard there's a lot of different things, and we're not hearing everything. So there's a lot of political ramifications, evolving around that case, and it'd be interesting to see what's going to come out as they investigate more. But yeah, there's some stuff, man. It's not making sense in that case. Jeff Santil, thank you for a donation. Hey, Big Herc, I know you talked about a lot about investing in the stock market. Have you ever heard this guy called Tim Sykes? He's a day trader. He turned $12,000 into $5 million plus teach people. I haven't heard of him. I'm not familiar with Tim Sykes. There's a lot of people out there that make money off the stock market. I mean, they make it a profession. I'm not going to say that I know how to turn 12,000 into 5 million, and somebody could teach you that. I mean, I've done some homework on Japanese candlesticks and trying to look at the market. I haven't put enough time into it to make it anything to where it's worthwhile. I have invested in some stocks and some other stuff, but hey, man, do your research and just believe that, there's nothing you're going to learn in a weekend that's going to make you, I think, a millionaire. It takes lessons in life gained and learned for you to actually figure out your formula, but if the class helps, I think, man, by all means. Any good books about investing? Man, as far as investing, man, I don't know. There's a lot of books out there. A lot of people sell you a lot of things. I mean, you got people that were mining crypto that made a lot of money. Now the crypto market is it's kind of upside down. You got people who made money short in the market. A lot of people made money on pharmaceuticals. It just depends on how much you're in the information zone. You can study graphs, you can study candlesticks, and you can try to get as close to a prediction as you can, but there's no, I mean, as far as exact indicators, it's hard to say, man. If we're a real game company, we would be making billions off of it. Yeah. I mean, it's the stock market game, man. It's a tricky game, man. I've read off and on about it since high school, and the people that are in, they're all buddies, man. I mean, they're making money, but they're scratching each other's backs. I mean, it's a lot of other stuff that's being shared that allows people to make those moves. What do you think about the new rule that's going to happen in your state in 2035? Oh, Gavin Newsom passed an executive order that all cars sold in California by 2035 have to be non-combustion, so electric cars. I'm not going to be living here, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm out of here. It's going to come to a point where you'll be able to tell people who are from certain states by their character, by the nature of the behavior. You can already do that. You can already tell. I mean, you can kind of tell by people's, mentality and how they look at things, where they're from to some degree. But it's going to become more distinct. And you're going to see in the next 20 to 30 years, each state is going to become more and more like its own country. It's no different than you'll have Iran, Iraq, Lebanon. You're going to have all these different, which the Middle East, and then you'll have the United States is going to be very. It's just the direction these governors are pushing these states. It's going to be a lot of separation. You'll be able to tell people distinctly by their behavior what state they're from. Kevin G. As of today, the Attorney General announced the grand jury found the officer was not guilty of Breonna Taylor's death. Crazy times. Yeah, man, it is crazy times, man. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. I lost both my legs in Vietnam. I should have died with my men, but got saved by Ping Pong Champion. There you go. All right. Do your thing, brother. Herc, come out to Texas. We got plenty of room. We love to have you. I'm gonna go out there and visit, but I'm heading out to AZ. Well, every state, technically speaking, is its own country. We call it the United States of America, but the federal government is just basically an overseeing corporation. It's not the United States. It's just the feds come in when they want to, when the states want funding, when they want to, certain monies to build certain things that they say are federally approved. But each state is its own country right now. I'm saying you're going to be able to tell the behavior. I don't know what you see what you're doing in some of those schools in Portland, but those kids running around in those cubicles, man, these kids' minds are going to be messed up. You're going to have the generation of children right now going through some of these schools are going to be so warped. It's going to be crazy, man. And 20 years from now, young boys who become men, man, I feel sorry for them, man. I really feel sorry. It's going to be slim pickings, man, for the alpha male population. Makes sense. Thank you for the donation. Big Herc, just want to say thank you for what you do. You push out amazing content. You're a top tier interviewer and a truly positive individual. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you supporting. Everybody who spreads our channel. I just talk from the heart, and look at some of these things going on in our country and our communities that need to be addressed that is ignored. So, Title 28, Section 3002 mentions the United States means a federal corporation. If you go all the statutory codes, the federal statute, it relates to regulated federal statutes that govern commerce. So it's all about commerce. Commerce is and anytime you get a federal case, it's about affecting interstate commerce, something that went from one state to another. So, the feds came into play a lot of times back in the day when they had bank robbers or people who were committing crimes. They would go from state to state. That became a federal crime because you're actually crossing state lines, which creates interstate commerce, which allows a federal organization or institution to become involved in whatever crimes being committed. So that's federal. That's interstate commerce. I did watch the documentary Plandemic, man. Real shit right there, man. Real shit. The only investing book you should read, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Warren Buffett has said he's read that book 30 times. So you said The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Let's write that down. That's one for the team right there. Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham. Hey, to be honest with you, man, one of the best things you can invest in is yourself. Since this whole situation took place in our society, I've been working on projects which allow me to express my creative side that I can monetize down the road and, basically create my own ATM. And for you people out there who are, have time on your hands and you have things you wanted to pursue, this is the best time to pursue them, whether it's writing, creating a book, trying to build some type of platform so that you can invest, you can monetize. This is the time to do it, man. Maximize your time and leverage what you have so that you can, come out of this in a better position and be your own boss. Do you think America will fall like Rome? It's a lot of things happening right now in our society that's being challenged. I mean, there's a lot of people that want us to fall over here, so it'd be interesting to see what the hell happens, man. A lot of things going on in our culture. The Creature from Jekyll Island is a good book about the Federal Reserve. Yeah, I've read that. That book, the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, was the changing point of our monetary system. If you look up the Federal Reserve Act, and then in 1970, I can't remember the exact year, is when they took away anything reminiscent of a standardized metal that backed our monetary system. But 1913 was basically when money became just became like toilet paper, man. You know, the Federal Reserve notes. People don't remember what the 80s were like, remember how bad it was. I don't really remember. I was a skater back then. I was a youngster. You know, you're young, you're not really paying attention. And the 80s is when they flooded our country with dope. You know, it was a dope era. You know, everybody was, it was Reaganomics. You know, it was the Iran Contras. You know, you had things going on. You had, you know, a lot of stuff going on in foreign countries, Panama, Colombia. It was a lot of stuff happening. So the 80s, you know, people were always making money. You always have people hustling and doing things. It's just if you're you know, if you're what do you call it, a defense firm, you're billionaires. If you're, you know, in natural resources, you're billionaires. You know, it's all where you're positioned at. Pharmaceuticals, you know, there's a lot of people position themselves, and those are the people who are capitalizing off everything that's happening right now. Read Secrets of Millionaire Investors by Adam Cole. Real Secrets of Millionaire Investors, huh? I got a few books I still have to read, but like I said, my thing is, don't spread yourself real thin trying to master everything. Figure out what it is that you think you could be good at, and you'd be surprised. I ran into a guy when I was working out at Equinox, and there was a guy in there who was a millionaire from selling zippers. All this guy did was his company manufactured zippers for Guess jeans, some of the other brands, Ralph Lauren, and this guy was a millionaire. He outsourced zippers. So, you know, you'd be surprised what people make money from, man. MZ, thank you for the donation. Check out my playlist, reality. Okay, is that shoot a link in our DM on Instagram, Fresh Out Series. If you got a video, we'll check it out. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. Reminds me when I used to be a wheelchair before I got my metal legs. There you go. All right, Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. The most I ever bench press, 405 squatted, 495 deadlift, 500. I didn't do a lot of powerlifting, man. I lifted heavy when I was in for a minute in the pen, and that's about it. Yep, save your money. You got to be able to capitalize on opportunities, but at the same time, invest in yourself, man. You know, you sit around watching TV, be creative, write your own TV show. You know, come up with your own ideas, create your own products. You know, don't wait for somebody else to come out with them. You know, create your own products, man. Anything you do, it takes time. If you today say you want to start a blog or vlog, it might take you 5, 6, 7 years before you see money coming from that to where you can actually eat off of. But once you build that, it's just momentum. I mean, it takes time for anything to catch on, and it also takes a team to build it past a certain point. So the key is, man, partner up with people, building your platform, and as you grow, you add other elements to that recipe. Haven't talked to Badger in a minute. Yeah, you gotta Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read that. The Devil, Conversation with the Devil. I think it's with I can't remember the exact title, but that's also Napoleon Hill. Great book. You know, money, man, making money. A lot of times, man, people, what you see that appears to be how they made the money, there's a lot of other things behind it. So you got to really do your homework, man. And, you know, you gotta figure out what it is you really want to get involved in. I mean, there's people who have muffler shops who are multimillionaires from just doing exhaust, you know, and they have multiple muffler shops, you know. There's a lot of money in mufflers, exhaust, you know. So there's a lot of things you can make a lot of money off of, depending on what you focus on. For years are leaving. Ricky V, thank you for the donation. Still like you, but you didn't answer my BBW question. Well, it's not a question to be answered on YouTube, bro. Go to my Patreon and send a question there if you're a member. I can't answer that stuff over here because we get censored, and we're not trying to be censored to lose what we've been doing. But yeah, I've talked about it on my Patreon numerous times. You know, not trying to ignore your question, brother, but, you know, there's no BBW. I can't answer that stuff over here because it's not the platform. They will demonetize our channel. I be ripping them. Thank you for the donation. And I'm not going to talk about that, bro. You know what I mean? It's so stupid, man. You donate money for a stupid-ass question, man. It's just like, come on, bro. I'm not here to jump up and down and bojangle for you, man. I'll talk to you, but I'm not going to act a fool for you. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for the donation. Best friend wife played a guitar naked on stage. Well, more power to her, bro. Thank you for the donation. Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet David is a good book. There you go. How many hours a week do you put into this? Into my YouTube stuff, I put in on an average over 40 hours a week. I mean, between, you know, figuring out different posts, different topics, editing a video, you know, figuring out what videos I'm gonna post. It's a lot of work, man. I mean, you're not talking on the camera all day, but you gotta create your personality, and it's only practice. It's not like you're gonna jump on YouTube and instantly become a star. I mean, there's people on here making a lot of money, but these people have been on here for a while, you know, they found their rhythm. What about psychoanalytical type books like Eric Fromm, Jung, and Freud? I've read some Jung and the pen. Eric Fromm, I've heard of him. I've read some stuff in jail, but I mean, all that philosophical stuff, man. As far as somebody trying to tell you your, you know, your ability to think and to perceive. I mean, the best book I read about that is Neil Donald Scott Walsh, Conversations with God. Once I read that book and all 3 of his books, I mean, I pretty much was able to kind of come to my own conclusions of why I did a lot of the things I did and what motivates me. You know, you got to find your own motivation. And it's also good to read those books, though, to, you know, to get a sense of maybe you've been conditioned. A lot of people, they don't have any original thoughts. Everything they read is basically what they take on. They don't really sit back and try to create their own personality. Gashad, thank you for the donation. Have you read The Influence and Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini? Haven't read that. Is that a good book? I've read How to Win Friends and Influence People. You know, great book. You know, at the end of the day, man, you're not going to find yourself sitting in the house in front of a video game or in front of, you know, the computer screen looking at porn. You got to get out. You gotta develop your personality. You got to network. You know, unless you're some type of, I guess, graph guru and you can do stocks on your own and flip that. I mean, you know, everything requires, life requires you to get out and experience things. And a lot of people have become so introvert, they've lost touch with reality and how to communicate. And we learn from each other, man. You know, life is a learning process. We learn from each other. And that's how we grow. Philip Hyde, thank you for the donation. Why don't you speak or act like an African American should? Interesting, Philip. What is an African American supposed to act like? Hey, my nigga, what's up, man? Yeah, man, boo boo bob. Man, get out of here, bro. You really think that African Americans should act a certain way? Are you serious? If you're African American, you gotta act a certain way to be African American. Bro, come on, man. You're about as brainwashed as the rest of them who think that, you know, we got to sit around here and let people play us like we're just so weak. We're all victims. We don't have any stand-up game. We got to act. We got to keep on dress a certain way. Man, we are who we are. Acting a certain way does not make you a particular race. I've seen people that are white try to act black. Black try to act white. Man, it doesn't mean all the colors don't mean shit. It's all about you being you. So trying to speak and act like African American, bro, I don't know where you grew up at, but I wasn't raised like that. My family is all black and skin color. We were nobody even talked about being black in the house. So, brother, military background family, my grandpa's been all over the world. He traveled all the way to as far as Greenland. My mom was born in Portugal. So my family's international, brother. We've been all over. And my grandfather experienced a lot of racism. And he never talked about being black as far as how you talk. He always told me to carry myself with respect, to talk like I have some sense, to pull my pants up, to make sure my hair was presentable, and that when I talk to people, I act like I act like I have some type of respect about myself. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know nothing about trying to act like I'm African American. I just be me. And you know, I've been reading since I was 3-4 years old, and you know, to think that we got to act a certain way, dude. They got the black race pretty conditioned, pretty brainwashed. If you buy that one, buddy. Yeah, Portugal. I haven't been to Portugal. I want to go though, but my family's been there. You know, they traveled, man, and I ain't never been that old garbage, man. I ain't got time for that. That's weak ass energy, man. Every black person is not a thug. Every white is not KKK. Every Latino isn't MS-13. To all the ignorant people out there, reinvent your mind, please. Thank you, Ryan Turan. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, that you're right. Everybody's not on the corner. We don't all have to be, you know, Big Bubba, and everybody's not a gang member. Come on, man. Tawa Tomale. Thank you for the donation, brother. You do time with Polynesians, Tongans, and Samoans? Yeah. My sister's she works over in Hawaii, you know, so, you know, I got Hawaiian partners I still talk to that were like my brothers in the can, man. So I got along good with a lot of, you know, the Tongans, you know, Hawaiians. I was cool with all them Samoans, you know, living in Frisco. I had partners that were Filipino. Some of them were Tongan. We were all cool. You know, we didn't talk about race. Race was not an issue, bro. We were like brothers, man. There wasn't no, everybody got down the same in the Bay, man. Yeah, you can get a passport still. I got that already. I don't know about the suitcase thing. I'm half Brazilian, not sure if we are considered Latino though. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's so stupid, man. Just be you, man. Just be you and let people accept you for who you are. And if they don't like it, to hell with them, man. So, you know, a lot of what we've been taught, man, is a lie. You know how many books and stuff came from Timbuktu, the the libraries that they said they burned, that they kept, that they have right now hidden. Do you know how much knowledge that they're not giving us because they don't want us to be in the know? They want us to continue to be mental slaves. You know, a lot of people are in mental slavery, man, because they lack the knowledge. They don't know who they are, where they're from. They have everything they've been taught in these books is lies. The books are all, the Rockefeller Foundation basically funded most of the education in America. So how do you think that played out? Come on, man. They brainwashed us, man, to believe that we're something we're not. A lot of this stuff is straight garbage, man. Gaylord Winchester 77, thank you for the donation. Hey, Big Herc, your vids have brought me tons of laughs and knowledge as well. I appreciate the authenticity you bring. Thanks, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. And, you know, everything you do to keep us going, because it's people like you, man, who give us the motivation to keep spreading the word. Manly 1979, thank you for the donation. Herc, did you hear Iron Mike say he would be open to fighting Anthony Joshua? Can you imagine? Wow, I didn't hear about that. And if they threw Mike that kind of fight, bro, woo. I mean, typically you got to be ranked to get a chance at the champ, but a lot of strange things happen in sports, man. So who knows? Who knows? But Mike is always my favorite. I met him in Vegas before. Good dude, man. Very humble. I mean, I was in awe of the guy, man. I seen him in the gym working out. But, yeah, shout out to Mike Tyson, man. Ronald Vo, thank you for the donation. Sorry if you've already answered this, but do you support BLM and feel that cops kill blacks unjustifiably? Look at your numbers, man. Look at your numbers of how many blacks and how many whites and how many everything else has been killed by cops. And BLM, bro, I respect anybody who supports as far as lives, black lives, but I do not roll with that institution. I do not believe in getting ready to mail as the head of the household. I do not believe in any type of fascism, socialism. I'm not a fan of Marxism. I'm an American. I believe in the country, regardless of what people say. Oh, they did this and that. Man, look, dude, they did a lot of shit to Africans in Africa, man. So don't give me that shit. But I stand for America first and foremost, and I'm not going to roll with any socialist people trying to tear up shit. Because I tell you right now, let them bring in somebody else to try to police America that's foreign and watch what happens to your families. You have some foreign nationals over here? Yeah, right. You don't have no guns? Yeah, right. Watch what happens, man. Your kids get beat up, raped, and your parents get hurt. What you gonna do? BLM, man, they're not with the cause. They're not helping no communities. They're not going in helping any. They haven't funded any black programs. They're taking the money. What are they doing with it? I'm not with all that, man. You know what I mean? I'm not with getting rid of the black man. That's what they're. Go look at what they're about us, man. Go read it, man. People get mad. You're not with them. You don't like black. No, man. I love my people. I love people, man. But I'm not down with bullshit. I'm not down with bullshit. Everybody wants to talk about defunding, and then okay, somebody breaks in their house. Who you call? You're Charlie Bronson. You're who are you? You're the equalizer now? Everybody can turn around and basically become a vigilante? Get the hell out of here, man. You got a lot of ignorant people. These people on these people breaking people's car windows and throwing rocks at people's cars. They need an ass whooping, man. These punks need ass whoopings, man. They didn't get enough phase growing up. Busters out here throwing rocks and doing stupid shit to people trying to mind their business. Sick of these people, man. Rebooted Mind. What's up, man? Thanks for the donation. Worried about not having the guns for the upcoming Civil War. Have a crossbow lease, man. I'm covered. I got places right now I can go, man, and wigs will get split. So I'm not even tripping. Somebody run up on me and my people, wigs will get split. Believe that. I'm not worried about these suckers out here, man. Texas, you have the right to kill someone to protect your property, and that's literally your possessions, not even if your life. LOL. They definitely have stand your ground laws, protect your life. Yeah, man, protect your damn family, man. Sick of these people, man, disrespecting, man. Run around threatening old people, blocking off stuff. Get the hell out the street, man. Let a person go home, man. These little suckers, man, they need to get ass whooping. Jump in the ring. You want to catch some phase, you punks. Dr. Wagner, thank you for the donation. I never understood race, and your point of view is similar to my sentiment on the matter. I left college because of these similar sentiments on education, self-development, and community. Yeah, they brainwashing us, man. They got people out here going against each other, hating each other, feeding us false information, lies everywhere. It's a bunch of crap, man. Yeah, man, we need police better trained. If a barber has to do all these hours, a beautician, a police officer should have to do more hours before they go out into the field. They need to have psychological evaluations. We need to have more mental health workers. We have problems in our society, man. But having no police is not the answer. Serge Stelmack, thank you for the donation, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Greg Harf, thank you for the donation, man. Herc, you're such an independent thinker. Have you ever watched Scott Adams? Would enjoy watching your interview with him. Haven't watched Scott Adams, man. Not familiar with him offhand, but dude, you know, I sit around sometimes and just look at the world, man, and I had a lot of time to think, man. I mean, I had 8 years, 8 months to figure out why I did some dumb shit. See, a lot of people do dumb shit, but they don't sit back and think why they do dumb shit. They just keep doing dumb shit. They do dumb shit, then go drink, get high, do some more dumb shit, you know, sit around and then think about other dumb shit. You know, I tried to figure out, man, how I made the mistakes I made. And then when I talked to people, I would analyze them. And that's how I came to the point where I'm at now. And I realized, man, I was duped. I bought into a lot of bullshit. You know, I had to reprogram my mind. And I created my own foundation, man. You know, I didn't go into prison and come out the same person. A lot of people don't change, man. I've had people, man, I thought would change, and they're still the same pieces of shit. Dr. Wagner, thanks again for the donation, man. You know, a lot of people don't change. They're too lazy. They want to be the victim. They always want to superimpose their idiosyncrasies on somebody else. They don't really take responsibility. Man, you got to shake a lot of people, man. It's sad, but we have a lot of people out here, man, who are basically just mental, emotional vampires and mental midgets. It's sickening, man. Yeah, bro. Keith Neal, thank you for the donation. Love what you do, Big Herc. I work at DHS and I love the channel. I've been with you since the beginning. I'm a black man. I just want is us all to get along honestly. Tired of this segregation, dishonesty, and segregation. Yeah, man, I'm tired of it too, bro. I'm tired of just the black on black hate. You know, you got people, you don't act black. You're not black. Why are you doing this? You don't support black. But then you got blacks killing each other. You got blacks that rap about murder. Nobody says that. That's cool. You're a gangster. You're making millions of dollars. They're pushing all the music. They're promoting music with all the glory and all the money, all the women, and they're calling black women hoes and sluts and teaching little girls to twerk. Man, where's the protest? Where's the anger about that? Nobody cares. You got your mom is black, but then you're going to call another black woman a bitch. You're going to call her a hoe. You're going to disrespect her. But then your daughter grows up, and what do you say to your daughter? Do you want your daughter to date a guy like you? You disrespect your girl or a woman, and then your mom is black, your daughter is black. I mean, come on, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad how people, then they want to judge me because I'm not running around pumping up a black fist on some Marxist bullshit. And I'm not backing a bunch of idiots, but I'm doing more to try to enlighten the black community than most of those people out here in the world, man. Ain't nobody trying to help these youngsters stay out of prison. Ain't nobody trying to tell them it's a trick bag, that it's a bamboozle, because it's a damn bamboozle when you run around with a pistol, you're breaking people's property, you hurt people, you murder people, you act like a damn fool, and you think it's cool? They got us running around praising people who shoot people, who do dumb shit. Man, what kind of world do we live in, man? You're glorifying a guy, all he does is talk about, but he's getting paid, but all these little kids are going to prison. And you're disrespecting your kids. No dads in the household. You got a bunch of women trying to raise up young men. That's backwards, man. That's backwards, bro. It's backwards. Shit, it's garbage, man. It's straight garbage. All the bullshit out here, man. They got people, man, going at each other. Got our country, people intimidating, terrorizing each other. It's sickening, bro. It's sickening, man. Everybody, well, yeah, okay, what's your plan? Why don't you talk to your goddamn politicians and have them do some fucking revising, man? That's the problem. You talk about the police. Well, the police answer to the politicians. Talk to your politicians. Talk to these assholes who are cutting off your water and power if you try to get together. Talk to the people who are, you know, not letting you go to work, who are restricting your freedoms. Talk to them, man. All they do is they're the ones in charge of everything. You're talking about everybody else who works for them. Everybody wants to complain, but nobody wants to step up to the plate with a logical answer. Nobody wants to come through and have a real answer, man. They just want to throw rocks, act stupid, can't have a conversation. They yell at the top of their mind. You can't even talk sense to them. They don't even know history. People are protesting, supporting stuff. They don't even know what they're protesting for. They don't know all the facts. They don't know all the facts, man. People are so distracted with bullshit. They're not even seeing what's really going on in the world, man. A lot of stuff being passed. They pushing legislation through. They're teaching your kids all kind of craziness. Ain't none of you guys standing up for that. Ain't none of you talking about any of that garbage. Trying to normalize a lot of this weirdo shit. This shit ain't real. This shit ain't normal, bro. Let's get into the shout-outs, man. I'm riled up right now. I need to get off of here. I've been cussing and stuff because I'm seeing all this damn bullshit going on. Hey, let's get into the shout-outs. Shout out to everybody in Sacktown, man. You know, everybody from the Bay Area, everybody from Cali, you know, Big Aunt, Wifey, everybody who's been rolling with Fresh Out from day one. Shout out to all y'all, man. Oklahoma City, OKC. Hey, man, who else we got out here? Austin, Houston, Fall River, Massachusetts, Wichita, Kansas, Panorama City, SB, Linwood, California, Las Vegas, North Carolina, New Jersey, the Scots, I see you, Brooklyn, Oceanside, California, Vallejo, Akron, Ohio, Rio Grande, Rio Grande City, Texas. Hey, I got that book, man, Aurelius Meditations. I got to read it. I haven't had time to read it yet, but I got that book. 816, Soledad, California, Minneapolis, Oakland, Las Vegas, Africa, Spain, Miami, Florida, Galveston, Texas, Washington. JB Weld, man, thanks for the donation, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Alaska, Phoenix, Arizona, Toronto. Hey, man. Everybody, man, that Boise, Idaho, Chicago, Rhode Island, Soledad again, Venezuela. I love all y'all. Australia, man, San Bernardino. I'm just tired of the bullshit, man. And, no, the Babylon Timbuktu, I got that book, too. I got to read it. Got a bunch of books I got to read. I just been writing, man. Writing and meditating, brother. Writing and meditating. Keep my mind clear. Yeah, JB, well, bro, really thank you, bro. You really, you know, you guys all been rolling with us, and we gotta come together, man. It's not about race. It's not about acting black, acting white, acting Latino. Act like a human being, man. Act like a human being. You know, create some conversation, and let's change this world, bro, for the better. You stop letting these people play us as pawns in this game. Big Herc 916, fresh out. I'm out. CJ, thank you for the donation, bro. Yeah, they promote tickets to go to jail, but not real like you. Yeah, they'll push all that gang banging stuff all day, but they don't want to hear me talk about not going to prison. Prison is garbage. And the people out here on YouTube who push it, garbage. Prison is hell. Prison is nothing. Go to school, man. Take a trade. Love your family. Take care of your kids, man. Don't let these suckers play you, man. Dimitrioff, thank you for the donation. Herc, it's nice to know we got real people out here. It's tough to stand out in the crowd, easy to follow. They're playing on people's emotion and wordplay. You're right, brother. You're right. And they got us all caught up in a bunch of bull, and they got us running around like chickens with our head cut off, man. And we gotta get away from that, man. Love y'all, bro. I'm back next week. Pick up the Wig Splitter shirt. Watch the Instagram. I'm gonna do a video when I go pick the shirts up, man. Peep it out. Get your limited edition. Splitting the Wig Splitter, beating up the coronavirus, man.